big round of applause for Jānis from
Thank
somebody.
You. Yeah, my name is Jānis. I am with eazyBI for 10 years now as a marketing and partner manager. And today I want to talk about data analytics. Back in the day, that was a thing for the top management, performed by specialists, data analysts, and heavily supported by developers. But today, everyone is expected to analyze data. So from individuals to CEOs, we have to analyze our time, our budgets, our projects, our teams, our sprints, and our businesses. So we do that, and typically we extract the data in some way. We try to clean it up, we try to prepare the data, we prepare the reports, and that's a slow, error-prone, time-consuming, and repetitive process. And this is where tools like eazyBI come in to automate this whole process so that you can get the data when you need it, where you need it, and so you can focus on making these data-driven decisions you need. So eazyBI, it stands for Easy Business Intelligence. It's a tool for you to analyze, visualize, explore, and share your data with your team and others through reports, dashboards, and charts. And this app is available for Jira and Confluence, both on cloud and data center. So let me quickly tell you how this app works. So the first stage is to import the data from Jira, Confluence, or other data sources. This is the part where eazyBI will extract all the data that we can, and we will transform it into an analytical data cube to make these reports fast, flexible, and interactive. Once you have the data, you can start building your reports using a drag and drop report builder, using these data points as individual measures and dimensions as building blocks to build your reports the way you need them. And finally, you can share your reports with your team and others so that this knowledge gets shared. Let us dive into this import phase first. So eazyBI supports data import from many Atlassian sources, including Jira, Jira Service Management, and the Assets plugin, also from Confluence and other apps. But we also support data import from other popular apps. So you can also analyze data from Tempo Timesheets, X-Ray, Project Track, Script Runner, Zephyr, and other apps. And in addition, you can also export external data from SQL databases, REST APIs, spreadsheets, and other apps. And you can also combine external data with Jira data to get even more advanced reports. And once you have the data in, you can analyze it, drag and drop interface to pull in these different measures and dimensions to build these multi-dimensional pivot tables. Then you can filter and apply different aspects. For example, in this example, you can see our spend broken down by project, broken down by month, then by user, and on top of that, it is highlighted with conditional highlighting. So you can quickly identify and see these outliers, opportunities, or risks. So you can manage your resources and balance your workloads more effectively. And once you have the table, you can also visualize it. And eazyBI supports many different chart types. So you can build bar charts, pie charts, bubble charts, Gantt charts, etc. You can even combine different reports into one, like bar charts and line charts into one. And you can add multiple reports into dashboards to have these data-driven supporting dashboards for your decisions when you need them. And the best thing is that each of these reports and charts are interactive, so you can click on any element and actually get more details. And this process is called data exploration. So you can drill into details, so from years to quarters to month, into hierarchy details. You can drill across other dimensions to change your perspective on your data. So this will uncover hidden truths about actual data, because sometimes the averages lie, and you need to see underlying issues and look at the data from different perspectives. And this is what you can do with eazyBI. And you can also drill through to see the Jira issues with direct link back to Jira. So this way you can always see what's behind those numbers and where it comes from. And finally, eazyBI also makes it easy for you to share your reports. You can do that either in eazyBI account or Jira dashboards or Confluence pages. You can even publish on big screen wall screens like wallboards, or subscribe to receive snapshots in email on a regular basis, or embed outside of Jira for those who don't have Jira access. In eazyBI, we have a slogan: make simple things easy and complex things possible. For those simple reports, I will show you a couple of ways how you can build reports quickly. But if you ever need anything more advanced, we have custom calculations, custom hierarchies, custom field support, JavaScript calculated fields, and additional custom and complex things you can use to build the report you need, whatever the complexity. But today we will focus on those simple things, those 3 smart ways you can build your reports in Jira, and I will focus on these 3. So starting with examples, or sample reports as we call them. You can also use the AI assistant to build your reports. Let the AI build your reports for you, or you can do it from scratch, go native, and build just the report you need. Without any coding, I would add. Let's start with this first, sample reports. So whenever you connect eazyBI to Jira, we will instantly create these sample reports in your account library. So these reports will contain one of the most frequently used reports in eazyBI and in Jira. And if you have additional data sources like X-Ray and Zephyr and others, we will have even more sample reports prepared for you. And there's additional source on top of that where you can gain more inspiration, which is in the eazyBI documentation. In the Learn More section, you can see the demo accounts section, which will have links to different demo accounts publicly available, so you can explore and see what kinds of reports are available. And if you like any of these reports, you can even import them into your own account and use with your data. So let me show you how this works. This is the homepage of eazyBI, where I have all the accounts, and I can analyze my report library, where I have several folders of sample reports. All these sample reports, you can explore them. You can open any of those and interact like if you would have built these reports, like apply filters like previous year and apply different issue types, one or multiple, for example, bugs and stories. You cannot directly save changes to this report, but you can save as a new report, so you would be able to find it later. You can add a rememberable name that you can search for. And every time you open this report, you will have the latest data automatically updated. An additional source of inspiration is this demo accounts, where you can find many sample dashboards for different applications and use cases. You can explore them all. And in this example, we will look at the chart types dashboard, which contains all the different chart types eazyBI can create. And whenever you like any of these reports, there's an easy way how you can grab it as a template and add it to your own account. To do that, you open any report you like. In the top right corner, you can click on these 3 dots to open the export menu, export definition, copy it to clipboard. Then you go to your Jira account, and in the report library, Analyze tab, you click Import Reports, paste your definition, and your import is done. So it's only the structure that you transfer, but now the same report will have the data of your own Jira instance. And as well as previously, you can now apply any filters and essentially save it as your own to reuse it later or share with others. Another way how you can build reports is with the AI assistant. This is a relatively new feature in the eazyBI already for about a year. And let's quickly look how this works. So just as before we start with a new report, we open it up and we can define the report we need. For example, I need a report with the resolved issues and work logs by month this year for Project Alpha. We let the AI work and we load this report and we have this result instantly available. But we can go a step further and we can ask it to apply a filter by issue type and bugs and stories, or by priorities, high and highest. We let the AI do the job. It will take the context from an existing report and apply your next request to it. And when you load it, you can see that these filters are already applied. And we can go even further. We can ask it to visualize our data, add a linear trend for resolved issues, and show it as a vertical bar. And we wait for this result, and we can see this is the result we get. We can interact it like with any other report, add or remove data labels, change colors, change line types to a dash line, for example. And when you're ready, you save it in your report library to use it later. And lastly, you can also go native and just build a report from scratch without any coding knowledge, but you have to understand the measures and dimensions that are available in eazyBI. So let me show you how this works. Again, we will start with a new report. We add time dimension to rows, and we also add it to pages so we can filter by time. We can also instantly drill into quarter or month. We can add additional measures like issues resolved, search for hours spent and add that. We can click to remove any of these. We can reorganize our columns. And directly from the table, we can add additional calculations like cumulative sums for hours spent. Once we have the table we like with the data, we can start visualizing it. We can switch to a vertical chart, change colors. And we can also separate axes for different measures. For example, hours spent and cumulative hours spent should be on a separate axis than issues resolved. We can also add calculations directly from charts, like linear trend for issues resolved. We can apply additional data labels for single values or for the whole chart if we like. And if we don't like that white space on the right side, there is just one click button switch that you can disable the empty values from the chart. As you can see, we can filter by year, but we can add additional filters like projects, issue types, priorities. And now whenever you filter any value, you can see that these charts are instantly updated. So this is the benefit of these cubes, analytical cubes. In addition, we can also add additional conditional formatting for charts. For example, if we want to see all the issues below 10 resolved issues per month in a different color, we can do that and we can see all the results available instantly in the chart. And every time you open this report anywhere, whether it's embedded in Jira, Confluence, or embedded elsewhere, you will see the latest data in the report instantly. And before I end this presentation, I just wanted to share one more thing. One of the latest features we have in eazyBI is the Learning Center, which is probably one of the best ways to start using eazyBI. It's a guided tour with multiple lessons. So you can go step by step, learn all the basics, apply them, and this way you will learn how to use the data, analyze the data, and make those data-driven decisions you need for your team, for your company. So thank you. And if you like more in-depth presentation, feel free to visit us at our booth, and we'll be happy to help.
The already traditional see you at the booth from Jānis. Let's give him a round of applause. And Maybe cherry pick your feedback about how easy were these steps and were these steps 3 or not. Yeah, cool. Mihai, passing you the mic.
So it's very nice the part with the AI where you ask it to generate a report. Can you make one where you ask it what the report means? You know, because that's BI. That's the part. Where's the intelligence? You know.
Yeah,
Not
you
just
can.
dashboards, right?
You can ask the AI to explain a report for you, and it will explain any measure, any dimension, any structural stuff of this report, but it does not see the actual data. It's a security feature, so your data never leaves Jira. It's safe to use, and it's included in the price of license, so no additional cost there.
Thanks, Mihai. Well, we have one more here.
Yeah, I'm Flavio. My question is, you can ingest data from SQL, you can ingest it from Excel, from wherever. At some point, you will have a lot of data. Where do you keep that data?
So we have 2 data residencies. One is in the United States, one is in Europe. And in Atlassian Jira apps, we don't limit the data. So it can grow huge. And this is why we have a big infrastructure in Google Cloud. So we have load balancing servers, performance servers, so everything runs smoothly. This is the world's largest eazyBI instance containing all the customer data in the cloud. And also, obviously, on the database, it's also available.